Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Saiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayamdri Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langeti Grimit Kripatam Vande Shri Gurun Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhava Shri Chaitanya Ishvara Harihi Om Tat Sat. So continuation of our Bhagavad Gita as it is sessions. Last session we saw Bhagavad Gita as it is chapter 1 till 14th we have discussed. Now we are going to discuss chapter 15. In 14, just a recap that regarding how to worship Lord Krishna with his. So I told only with her consult. Lakshmi Devi should not be worshipped alone. Otherwise, if you worship Lakshmi Devi alone, it is like performing sense gratification, like Ravana. So Lakshmi should be worshipped always with her husband, divine couple. They are both are like Radha Krishna, Radha Madhav, Lakshmi Narayana, Lakshmi Narasimha, Sita Ram. So and wherever there is Krishna, there will be victory. And because as we seen in Kurukshetra also, Krishna was on the side of Pandavas, Arjuna. That is why they got a victory. So even in our life also, if we welcome Krishna or if we chant the holy names of the Lord, definitely we will have victory in our journey towards spiritual path. Hare Krishna. Now I am going to recite the sloka number 15. Panchajanyam Hrishikesho Devadattam Dhananjaya Poundram Dadmo Mahashankam Bhimakarma Vrkodharam. Word by word, Panchajanya, word by word, meaning word by word. Panchajanyam, the council named Panchajanya. Hrishikesha, Krishna, the Lord who directs the senses of the devotees. Devadattam, the council named Devadatta. Dhananjaya, Arjuna, the winner of wealth. Poundram, the conch named Poundra. Dadmo, blue. Mahashankam, the terrific counsel. Bhima Karma, one who performs airplane tasks. Vrikodara, the voracious heater, Bhima. Translation purport be given by Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada. Lord Krishna blew his counsel called Panchajanya. Arjuna blew his Devadatta. Bhima, the voracious eater and performer of Herculean tasks, blew his terrific counsel called Poundra. So Krishna is referred to as Hrishikesha in this verse because he is the owner of all the senses. The living entities are part and parcel of him, and therefore the sense of living entities are also part and parcel of his senses. The impersonalists cannot account for the senses of the living entities, and therefore they are always anxious to describe the living entities as a senseless or impersonal. So the Lord situated in the hearts of living entities direct their senses. So in the earlier sloka we saw that Lord Krishna and Arjuna stationed on a great chariot with white horses, drawn by white horses, sounded their transcendental counsels. So there was a huge difference between the transcendental counsels blown by Krishna and Arjuna, and the other warriors of the other side of warriors of Kaurava also. So that was a recap, and about the worship of Lakshmi also I discussed, and about Krishna is wherever Krishna is there, it is victorious. There is no failure. So here in this sloka, 15th sloka, Krishna himself is claiming that he is Hrishikesha. Hrishikesha means the master of senses, and he is the controller of all senses, and he is the director of all senses. And here Bhima is also called Vrikodara because he is a voracious heater. So In Bengali, there is a saying called Peti Keti Pite Shoya. That means if he gives sufficient food, he, he can carry heavy burden on his back. So, and if you eat more and do nothing and do no service to God, and then there is no use of eating so much, and you will succumb to so many diseases. So that is why Bhishma is called a voracious eater. Why? Because he's performing all Herculean tasks. That is why in those days, even now also in Vedic civilization, there is a samskara called a name giving ceremony, that is called Namakarana Samskara. And during that time, the children will be given the name. The names are given according to their tasks or according to the uh, activities they do and according to their character. So that is why the name giving ceremony, that is the name giving ceremony is performed. So like Krishna has so many names. Like Krishna. Some people say God has no name, but yeah, exactly, God doesn't have a name. But God has name, but there is no fixed name for him. He has Ananta. He has got Ananta Koti Nama. Has unlimited names. Krishna has. Like he is called Nanda Nandana, means son of Nanda Maharaj. Yashoda Nandana, son of Yashoda Mahamata. And he is called Hrishikesa because he is the master of all senses. So Hrishikesa means he is the controller of senses. And he is the one who directs everyone. So coming to the point of Bhima, so there is example given. Elephant eats voraciously, and it does Herculean tasks. Similarly, Bhima also eats voraciously, and he kills all the uh, brave demons like Hidamba and all. So it gives, so one who gives sufficient food, he will perform the Herculean tasks like Bhima. So Bhima Karma were very difficult task. So everyone named as how he takes the tasks. And coming to the coming to the point of Rishikesha, and another name of Krishna is Govinda. Go means senses, and also Go means cow, who gives pleasure to senses and who gives pleasure to cows. That is why it's called Govinda. So many names. Krishna has so many names, unlimited names. You cannot just count it. It is countless, infinite. So he is also called Nanda Nandana, as I said. So it and Krishna also mentioned in 15th chapter, verse number 15, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivisto matta smriti jnanam apohanam cha. Because Krishna is living in everybody's heart as Paramatma. That is why there are three types of realizations are there. One is Brahma, another is Paramatma, and the third one is Bhagavan. So in Bhagavatam also we can quote the verse, first canto, second chapter, 11th verse. Vadanti tattva vidastattva yajnanam advaitam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaneti sabhyate. Vadanti tattva vidastattva yajnanam advaitam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaneti sabhyate. There are three types of realizations. All are same but different types of realizations. Brahmeti means the effulgence or the light which comes from the Lord, and Paramatma is the centralized feature. Like Hrishikesha is Paramatma, and the Bhagavan is person, and Brahmeti is impersonalism, that is called Advaita. So one should spend more time on this to understand these three types of realizations. Then only you can understand Krishna as person, as is. So the three are same subject. The another analogy is given also. Prabhupada also quotes this. There is a sun shine is there, sun globe is there, and sun planet is also there. In the sun planet, sun is there, sun is present there. He is also called Vivaswan, and Vivaswan sun is Manu. So the present Manu, Vaivashvita Manu, as we know, the age of Manu is very, very long. So long it is. In one day of Brahma, 14 Manu comes and goes. So the age of Manu is very, very long duration it is. So many yugas, thousands and thousands of yugas. Sahasrayuda Parayantam. It is also quoted by Krishna in Gita. So sun god is a person. So the sunshine also comes from the sun. Without sun, the sunshine will not come. And without sun, even the globe also it will not occur. So that is why the sunshine is the Brahman realization, and sun globe is Paramatma realization, and sun is the personal realization. That is the ultimate realization. As all our members of the society, they perform every day. We do upasana, we do worship, and we offer the bhoga to Krishna, and we do all types of different types of decorations. So that is personal realization. So, and also as mentioned by, enunciated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Achinta Beda Abeda Tattva, which contains the essence of all four sampradayas. Achinta Beda Abeda Tattva means inconceivably one and different, simultaneously one and different. Like the gold in our the gold ring in our finger is same as the gold in the gold field also. By quality it is one, and by quantity it differs. So that is the philosophy given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Achinta Beda Abeda Tattva. So Rishi, and Paramatma is the Jnanis who meditates, who contemplates the Lord in their heart. He is called a Gnani. Like Dhruva Maharaj was contemplating, was meditating, and contemplating on the Paramatma feature. And suddenly his tapasya got disappeared, because the Paramatma who is residing in the heart appeared in front of him as Chaturbhuja Narayana, Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. So in 1861 also it is mentioned by Krishna, Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Riddeshu Tishtate Brahmana Sarvabhutani Yantrarudani Mayaya. So in 1861 Krishna says, I am residing as Paramatma in everybody's heart. So Tishtate means he has resided in everybody's heart. So Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Riddeshu Arjuna Tishtate Brahmana Sarvabhutani. Brahmana Sarvabhutani means he is residing as Paramatma in everybody, in all the living entities, in the hearts of all the living entities. So like a machine, Yantra Rudani Maya. Ishvara means like Brahma is quoted in his Samhita, Brahma Samhita, first sloka. Ishvara Sarvabhuta, Ishvara Paramaha Krishnaha Sachitananda Vigraha. So Ishvara means controller, Isha means controller. So everybody is controller. We are all small Anu Atma, we are all small controllers. But Krishna is supreme controller. Supreme means he controls everyone and nobody can control him. That is the important factor, important point we have to note. That we have to understand. He can control everyone, but we cannot control anybody. We are also God, but we can control only our wife. We can control their wife in their house, and we can control their children. He is God in their family. But if you come outside, if you come to the office or public places, you are not the controller. You are not the God. The boss is the God. Similarly, God can control everybody, and he is not controlled by anyone. So, you know, and also in Brahma's Srimad Bhagavatam also is mentioned as Adi Kavi, and he instructs Shabda Brahman, the Vedic knowledge to Brahma. So in 15:15 also Sarvasya Chaham Hrudi Sannivistu Matta Smriti Gnanam Apohanam Cha, and he makes everyone forget also. Like you can see that demons like Ravana, Kamsa, Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, so many demons, they want to forget Krishna. So for them also he gives, to forget Krishna also he gives knowledge. See how compassionate Krishna is. To forget Krishna, he gives knowledge for them only. They doesn't get knowledge from any other source. They get source from Krishna only. That's why Hiranyakashipu, when Prahlad was questioned by his best Asura, the Asuravarya, then he questioned Prahlad Maharaj, where did you get this strength? From where you got this strength? And Prahlad told, from where you got it, the same place I got it. So that is why if you want to forget, you can forget Krishna. Krishna helps that for that only. If you want to become a demon, Krishna supports. Krishna gives all supplements to us to forget Krishna, to become a demon, to become an atheist. To encourage atheism also he supplies. It's your wish, it's your will and wish. It's your choice. You have to decide whether you want it or not. So between B and D there is only one letter C. Birth and death. In between that there is C, which is choice. That is choice is yours. You have to select yourself whether to come out from birth and death cycle or to get trapped in the cycle of birth and death. That's your will and wish. You have to make your intelligence. You have to understand well. You have to study the philosophy. You have to take the devotees association. So by the power of devotees association, you will come to know. You will come to understand all these things. So why I am telling all these things? Because the point Hrishikesa means controller. He is the controller. He is the supreme controller. So to become atheist also he gives knowledge, and to become a devotee also he gives knowledge. To become a devotee also he gives knowledge. That's a point where we can appreciate Krishna. He helps everyone. So we have to be very careful while selecting. We have to be very careful while applying to Krishna, while demanding to Krishna, while offering prayers to Krishna. We should be very, very chamatkar. We should be very intelligent. So unnecessarily we should not ask anything which is irrelevant, which is unrelated, and which is detrimental to or which is a barrier to our Krishna consciousness or to devotional service. That is why Krishna says in 10th chapter also, in 10th verse, Tesham satatayuktanam bhajadam priti purvakam. He gives that buddhi, he gives the knowledge how to understand. If Tesham satata, if you chant his holy names satatam, continuously without any break, without any, like how we pour the oil from a pourer, so there will not be any stop. It continuously pouring. But if you pour water, there will be some stoppage will be there, some break will be there. So like how we pour the oil, similarly we should continuously chant the holy names of the Lord attentively without any interruption and avoiding 10 offenses. So even in 7th chapter also, in 7th chapter 7th verse also, Krishna says, Matta parataram gnanam kinchidasti dhananjaya. He said, there is no one equal to me and there is no one above me. So like how pearls are tied to one thread, and if you just cut that thread, all the pearls will fall. Similarly, like we are all slanted or dependent on Krishna, we are dependent on God. So the pearls cannot be arranged without the help of the thread. and the living entities, we, the marginal living, marginal energy, because Krishna is the three energies: internal energy, marginal energy, and external energy. We are marginal energy, and all energy belongs to Krishna, but we are separated. We have rebelled against the will of the Lord. We have rebelled against the desire of the Lord. That is why we are suffering in this material world. So is Matta Parataram Nanyam Kinchidasti Dhananjaya. Om Dhananjaya, the winner of wealth. The Arjuna's another name is winner of the Dhananjaya. So he's advising Arjuna, he's instructing Arjuna, nobody is greater than me. Because so many uh, uh, irreligious persons, they claim they are God. So nobody can claim their God. If they are God, they can kill Putana like big demon, the powerful demon. When she left the body, her body was measured some kilometers, some 15 to 10 kilometers. Such a huge body. Just Krishna has killed her just by sucking her life air when he was 3 months. When he was 3 months, when Krishna was 3 months. So if one claims that he is God, if he is dare enough, if he claims God, he can kill Putana like demon. He can't even raise hands for a few minutes. How can he kill a demon, Putana like demon, such a huge and powerful demon Putana? So that is the power of Lord. That is the power of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he is the supreme. In Upanishads also it says, Eko bahunam vidadati kamam nityo nam chetanas chetanonam. He is the one, and we are so many living entities are there. As I told in earlier class that in Padma Purana, I think, yeah. So 84 lakhs of living entities are there. But Krishna is only one, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One should understand this philosophy. In Kathopanishad also it is explained that there are two birds sitting on the tree. One bird is eating the fruit and another bird is witnessing that. So from this Upanishad verse we can understand that the eating bird is living entities and the witness is Krishna, because in some religions they claim that there is no karma, there is no witness for this karma, as you people say, as you people are claiming that there is the reaction from karma, there is a reaction. For every action there is a equivalent opposite reaction. But in some religions they don't believe in this. For that, this is the proof, this is the evidence that in Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd canto 31st chapter verse number 1, Krishna says that karmana daiva netrena jantur deha upatate. According to their karma, they will get the different types of body. According to their karma, they get a different types of body. Karmana daiva netrena jantur dehe upapate. That means according to their karma, they get the different bodies. So even in Ishopanishad also it says, Ishavashyam idam sarvam. So everything belongs to Lord, and we can utilize all the energies of the Lord, but the thing we have to bear it in mind that how much we require, only that much we should utilize it. Like how a tenant in a house is asked to utilize only to some extent, but he is not the owner of that tenant. He has to vacate when the owner demands to vacate from the house, he has to vacate it. Like we are also like tenants in the property of Lord. So we can utilize all energies, but this energy should be utilized for the service of the Lord. That is, our services should be docile to serve the Lord, to please the Lord, to satisfy the Lord. That is why there is a sloka in Chaitanya Charitamrita, I think it is. I don't remember. Hrishikesa Sevanam. In that sloka, in that verse, Krishna says that you have to utilize all your activities and energies for the service of Krishna. Bhakti Ruchyate. Yeah, Rishikena Sevanam Bhakti Uchyate. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, it is told. So that seva should be used for performing devotional service. Even in 7.4 Bhagavad Gita, Bhumirapo Analo Ayu Kam Mano Buddhir Evacha Binna Prakriti. Krishna says all these 8 elements belongs to me. These 5 elements, cross body, and the 3 elements and this cross body and another body. What is that? Subtle body. All this belongs to me only. So Krishna is present everywhere, and without Krishna we cannot survive. That is why I say all these 8 elements which constitutes the material body also belongs to Krishna. Like Prabhupada used to say always, even our hands, our legs, our face, eyes, nose, everything belongs to Krishna. Nothing belongs to us. If you read this 7th chapter, Bhagavad Gita 4th verse, then you'll understand. Because Krishna says all this Pumira, Bonara, earth, water, fire, air, ether, the gross body and subtle body belongs to me, says Krishna says, belongs to me. No one is dare enough to claim that this belongs to me. It is manufactured by me. No one can manufacture all these things. Yes. So here the Prabhupada has given elaborated narration for the word Hrishikesa. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And Arjuna is also called Dhananjaya because he helped his brother Yudhishthira Maharaj to fetch wealth when it was required to perform Rajasuya Yagna. So that is why he is called Dhananjaya, winner of the wealth. Hare Krishna, I humbly request everyone to chant the holy names and be happy in your journey of spiritual life. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much.